Do you know we create a difference between the spiritual world and the material world, right? We always say that, in spiritual world it is like that, in material world it is like this. But you know what? God did not actually make a big difference. I mean, there is a difference between spiritual world and the material world, but God also made the material world. Do you realize the fact that God also made the material world? I mean, He is the one who designed the earth. He is the one who designed the skies, the stars, the sun. As a matter of fact, before He placed Adam, or the first human being on earth, He made the environment. He created the environment so that Adam can have a great life. Do you know your environment plays a big role in your growth and your longevity? Do you know your lifespan depends on the environment? Did you know actually the key source for your life is your environment? Do you know your environment is the most important aspect in order for your existence? Your environment is one of the basic foundations that without your environment, you are not even existing. Well, Brother Ernest, why are you talking so much about environment today? Are you protesting against the environment? No, I'm not protesting against anything. I don't really protest against anything. I only teach. So, what I'm teaching today is, before God created the human race, God created the environment for the human race to exist. If you look at the order or the fashion He created it that same way. So the question that I want to ask you today is, what kind of environment are you living in today? What kind of environment are you living in? God created that environment for us. And what environment? I'm not speaking in respect to the sun, the stars, the moon, or the galaxies, nothing. The respect that I'm talking to today is, I'm talking, how is your home environment? How is your personal environment? How is your office environment? Let's first talk about your personal environment. How is your environment over here? How is your mind? Are you at peace? Are you able to sleep peacefully? Are you able to get up peacefully? Are you able to work peacefully? Are you able to go to work peacefully? Or do you have non-peace in your life? Is there peace in your personal life? Is there peace in your mind? My dear friend, that's so important, because until and unless there is peace in your life, you cannot grow. Do you know that? Even in the battles that you fight, you need to have peace. Until and unless you master your battle, you can never have peace. Is your home giving you enough rest? Is your home giving you enough rest? Just keep these things in mind. When I'm asking you a question, answer these questions in your mind. If your home is not able to give you enough rest, you know what you need to do? You need to create. That means your environment that you're in is not right. You need to change that environment. Probably the words that you're using. Probably the movies that you're watching. Or probably are you using foul language in your office? Are you using really that filthy bad language which is destroying your environment? Or are you using a safe and a growing environment words? You know what? If you use foul language, or if you use bad language, those cursing words and all that, they don't really help you to grow. Probably that is what is hindering you from your growth today. Probably that same exact foul language is what is stopping you from growing more. Probably that is like your glass ceiling. How is your environment today, my dear friend? How is your environment? If you take a plant, for example, there's a plant over here. If you take this plant and keep it in a dark room, don't pour water, what is going to happen to the plant? It is going to wither away, my dear friend. It is going to wither away. The environment is much more important for the plant to grow. You know what? It needs sunlight. The main reason why plants exist? It is not beauty. The main reason why plants or trees exist is because they produce something valuable to human beings. They produce oxygen, and some trees and plants produce vegetation or fruits. In order for the plant or the tree to produce To be fruitful, the environment that it is in plays a vital role. My dear friend, what kind of environment are you in? Or what kind of environment are you entering into every day? Do you know what? If you provide enough sunlight and oxygen, that is when the plant grows and its lifespan depends on its environment. My dear friend, your success depends on your environment. Your thinking capabilities, it depends on your environment. Do you know why people go to different places or different vacations? So that kind of environment can help them grow. It will be soothing for your soul. The reason why you like to spend some time in the resort is because you like that environment, stress-free environment. If your work is giving you stress, that means you're not probably in the right environment. If your job is giving you stress, probably you're not in the right environment. Do you know what? You can actually influence your environment and you can change it. You know, when you change it, when you make or create your environment in such a way that it is going to help you grow, that is when your work can actually grow. Yeah, your work, your efficiency, your productivity will grow. My dear friend, don't think that the environment is not at all needed. Your environment is really important. That's the reason why, many people spend a lot in decorating their houses. Recently, yesterday, we spent a lot on these plants and all that. Why? Because we want to create a good environment. We want to create a vibe which will make people want to come here and they want to grow. So if your environment is disturbing you, some of the key factors can be lying. Are you lying too much? Are you lying in your workspace or your personal life? That means probably the reason why you're lying is because there is no good environment. So I know this is a really important topic and an important subject. That's the reason why I'm bringing it to you. Change your environment. Have a happy and a safe environment so that God will be able to work in that environment. Thank you. God bless you.